Okay, now on to expanding a triple bracket. And it's a triple bracket now because you've got 2x minus 1 cubed. Now, if we have something like 3 to the power, or let's go for 4 to the power of 3, that means you're timesing 4 by itself 3 times. You're doing 4 times 4 times 4. 4 times 4 gives you 16, times it by 4 again gives you 64. It's the same idea with the bracket up here. Okay, you've got 2x minus 1 cubed. Write it out first in its long form. This means you've got 2x minus 1, timesing it by 2x minus 1, timesing it by 2x minus 1. Now, when you're expanding more than 2 brackets, begin by expanding the first 2, so these first 2 over here, and then you can deal with timesing it by the last one at the end. So we're just going to go and work through these first 2 brackets like normal. And to be honest, as you get quicker with this, you can almost do it in one step. I'm going to work through it though, just to show you what's going on. So we've got 2x times by 2x, which gives you 4x squared. 2x times by negative 1 gives you minus 2x. Negative 1 times by 2x gives you minus 2x again. And you've got negative 1 times by negative 1, which gives you plus 1. You've expanded the first 2 brackets. Again, simplify the middle terms. So we're going to go to 4x squared minus 2x is minus 4x. We've got the plus 1 on the end. Done. So you've expanded the first 2 brackets to give you this over here. So I've got this, which is the first 2 brackets, and we're still multiplying it by the last 2x minus 1 over here. 2x take away 1 over here. And then we work through it the same way as before, really, okay, but you just have an extra term now. We go and do the first term, 4x squared, and we multiply it by 2x, okay? We then go and do 4x squared, we times it. We'll go through one at a time. So we go and do 4x squared, timesing it by 2x. Now 4x squared times by 2x will give you 8, and now x to the power of 3, because x squared multiplied by x, okay, this part times this part, through our laws of indices, you add the powers. 2 add 1 gives you 3. Good. We then go and do 4x squared, timesing this one now by negative 1. And 4x squared times by negative 1 is minus 4x squared. Good. We then go on to the next term, minus 4x, and times it by the 2x and by the minus 1. Okay, 1 by 1. So we're going to do minus 4x times by 2x, which gives you minus 8x squared. We're then going to do minus 4x times by minus 1, which is plus 4x. Okay, the 2 negatives there making the positive. Now on to your last term, which is the plus 1, and you times it by the 2x and then by the minus 1. Okay, so we go and take the 1, we times it by 2x, plus 1 times plus 2x is plus 2x. We then do plus 1 and we times it by minus 1, or plus 1 times by minus 1 is minus 1. Now here we can collect up some like terms again. Yeah, we've got 2 lots this time. We've got minus 4x squared. We've got minus 8x squared. These are both like terms. They both have an x squared. And then you've got plus 4x and you've got plus 2x. The signs before the terms belong to that term, okay, which is really important. So overall, if we simplify now, you've expanded everything, but always simplify it, okay, we're going to be left with 8x cubed minus 4x squared minus 8x squared gives you minus 12x squared. Plus 4x plus 2x gives you plus 6x. And you've got the minus 1 on the end, and this is your answer. Okay? So you've expanded the first 2 brackets, you times it by the last bracket, and then you simplify everything together. Okay, if you think you can try the your turn, you can give that one a go. You can pause the video, and I'm going to go through this one now. So we want to expand it again. Again, write out in full exactly what is going on. You've got here 5y minus 3, and you're timesing it by itself 3 times. So 1, 2, and then 3 over here. And you begin by working through the first two brackets. So you go and do 5y times 5y, which is 25y squared. 5y times by negative 3 is minus 15y. Negative 3 times by 5y is minus 15y again. And negative 3 times by negative 3 is positive 9. And we simplify this here. So we get to 25y squared. The middle two terms will go to minus 30y. And you've got the plus 9 on the end. I'm going to write it a little bit lower, otherwise it will get a bit messy, sorry. So we've got 25y squared minus 30y, and the plus 9 goes on the end. And then you multiply this, which is the first two brackets expanded, with the last 5y, take away 3, like before. Working through every term. So we've got 25y squared times by positive 5y, which gives you 125y cubed again. You've then got 25y squared times by negative 3, which is minus 75y squared. You've then got minus 30y times by plus 5y, which gives you minus 150y squared. You've then got minus 30y times by minus 3, which will be positive 90y plus 90y. You've then got plus 9 times by positive 5y, which is positive 45y. And you've got plus 9 times by negative 3, which is minus 27. Just being really careful with your signs there. Yeah? And then like before, we collect up your like terms. So you've got a minus 75y squared minus 150y squared. And you've got a positive 90y and a positive 45y. So overall, we're going to go to 125y cubed. Minus 75 take away 150 is minus 225y squared. You've got 90y add 45y is plus 135y, and the minus 27 on the end. So just to make it really, really clear, this is your answer, okay? And if you got that, very good. Okay, you'll be ready to move on to the next video, which is looking at this question, okay? But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.